Alrighty, then. Looks like we're gonna be waiting for some people to come in. Solid was here earlier, but I guess he stepped out. Be right back. Oh, now we got two people. Hello. We are. Hey there, Mike. Hey, ATC, what's up, man? Good to see you. Gonna be waiting a few more minutes for more people to show up. How'd your day go? Hopefully, it went well for you today up there in Canada. As always, guys, of course, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. That does help with the algorithm. Um, so if you guys can help out with that, that'd be appreciated. So where we can see if we can get some more people in here. Um, I don't know if up in Canada you all celebrate St. Patty's Day or not, ATC. So I've been productive today. I found that. Oh, that's good to hear. Always good to be productive, right? Yeah, as I said, I don't know if you guys celebrate St. Patty's Day up there or not, but if you do, happy St. Patrick's Day. When Irish eyes are smiling. Let's see. Well, now we got three people in here. Goody. So we're steadily growing here. YouTube still says two, but hey. Uh, screwy, screwy, screwy. Everything is so screwy, screwy, screwy. Anyways. Oh, now we're back down to two, of course. Uh, yeah. So, anyways, I said we're just waiting a few more minutes. We're already up to the 4 minute mark here. Okay, let's see. Toys, what did you have to say there? Today I had to redo a restoration as some glue got into the joints, and I had to replace the joint. And I decided let's just start from scratch. Well, sometimes you have to do that. Unfortunately, sometimes you just realize that things are just such a mess. The only way to get things back on track is to just completely start over. That happens. Not always fun, but what can you say? I don't do the St. Patrick's Day thing as I drink when I feel like it. Yeah, I know a lot of people drink coffee. Hey, Woody, Woody's here. Hey, Woody, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good day today. Happy St. Patty's Day. When other eyes are smiling. Uh, uh, Woody said something else here. Hi, Mike. Hi, ATC. Yeah, and more than likely, this is all going to be gone tomorrow because I have an appointment with my barber tomorrow at noon to go get all this taken off. So you guys will see me freshly clean shaven tomorrow, hopefully. Unless something catastrophic happens. Um, I did a custom He-Man figure, and I'm debating if I should put nipples on the armor. Oh boy. Uh, glue in your joints. Why not use gum paper? Uh, 707. The clue leaked into a moving part, Woody. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We're at the 8:15 now. So let's see. Looks like there's three, maybe four of us in here. I don't know if Solid's lurking or not. Um, Anyways, all right. Well, we're coming up on 9 minutes. So I might as well talk a little bit about what's on tap for tonight. I got like six stories for in the comics realm and two for the anime. We got some news from Marvel in regards to Hellfire Gala. We got I guess, some information on a upcoming release from Image Comics as well as Dark Horse, and a little profile piece on something from Archie Comics as well. I got a couple of anime stories as well. Um, let's see, one of them involving Crunchyroll and I guess licensing, something they picked up. Um, Let me see. I think there was one other anime story as well. Yes, double check what was the other anime story because I can't remember it off the top of my head here. Yeah. Um. Oh yeah. We got some more Evangelion news. Some We're gonna hear from what the critics are saying about it. So, so basically, that's what's on tap for tonight, guys. Some Evangelion news, some Crunchyroll news, some news from Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, and Archie. So, and a night pretty full packed. So, a failed attempt at pun joke, upcoming idea for a custom figure. One, a Ninja Turtles He-Man custom. Two, a Dick Tracy style figure made with the man. Oh boy. Okay, so anyways, we're past 11-minute mark now. I know there's only three of us. Yeah, no, Batgoat will be in a little later, and Nimity usually comes in later, as well as Leto. So, let's see. I think I am just gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. Yeah, I thought when I heard about ungendered potato head, there might be a market to create plastic man parts and or titties for them. Oh boy, laugh out loud. Excuse me a moment, guys. All right. Well, anyways, so let's. Why don't we go ahead? Well, I guess we'll wait a few more minutes. We'll give it to the 15-minute mark because it looks like you guys are having a bit of an interesting conversation there in regards to how to make toys. Ah, having a good old time there. Hmm. I can talk toys all night, Leva. I'm sure you can, toys. I'm sure you can. Sure, we all know that full well. That's your area of expertise is toys. I remember Frank Welker actually did the voice of Toyman in the Challenge of the Super Friends cartoon. Same Frank Welker, of course, he does Freddie Jones on Scooby Doo, Megatron, among many other characters on Transformers G1, the Generation One Transformers cartoon. Along with Soundwave, the Soundwave's cassettes, um, Trailblazer, Mirage, and any others. Well, and we're just waiting to get into this here. Hmm. Coming up on so 14, so 15 seconds more, then I think I'm going to get started on those stories. I probably should go ahead and or like, well, yeah, but usually on Wednesday that's kind of the case, anyways. Toys. Um, well, we know Batgoat's usually late because he's usually doing his trivia. Anonymity's late every night because getting off work late, of course. I don't know why Leto's late. He's probably just still getting ready to go to work, and then he'll be listening in. He's driving to work. Um, hmm. Anyways, so okay, we're past the 15-minute mark. So trivia. So we're past the 15-minute mark. So let's get started on the stories here. So this is the first story I'm going to hit up tonight. X Men unveils new high fashion costumes for the Hellfire Gala. Now we read a little bit about this. This is to celebrate the latest release of X Men coming up in, I think it's June or July. So they're gonna have kind of a cross universe between the real world and the comic. Um, and the comic. And the comic. They're gonna have a little party to get things started. So, what does everyone think of the new Mortal Kombat movie? Oh, no, haven't actually looked into that. Excuse me for a moment. All right. So anyway, let's see. I see the dominatrix look is in vogue. ah, Vogue. Let your body move to the music. Okay, so anyways, Russell Doterman, or Dowderman, unveils his designs for a series of Hellfire Gala variant covers, each featuring Marvel's X Men in stunning outfits. So this is the Hellfire Trading Company, Hellfire Gala. So there's Storm right there. Ahead of the Hellfire Gala and the revelation of the all new team of X Men, Russell Dodderman um, unveiled his high fashion designs for a number of Marvel's mutants. The variant covers feature looks that tie into the powers and history of the Children of the Atom, including a cloud like cape for Storm and various looks for Emma Frost that evoke her moniker of the White Queen. Dodderman will provide 12 variants in total, starting with the planet size X Men one shot from Jerry Dugan and Pepe Larraz. Here's something here. Here's Storm right here. This, I'm guessing, looks like Jean Grey, I guess. The new look for Jean. I guess as Marvel Girl. Here's like, wow, what a visor. That visor's quite big. He must really blast out a huge beam from that one. Remember the X Men cartoon in the 90s? It was just like very, very small. But here it looks like he's got a huge blast range there. X Force. I guess that's Emma Frost. There's another Emma Frost one. Another Emma Frost one. Oh, that one looks kind of risque. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Let's see. Just a thing for the kiddies. No kidding. They target pubescent boys and then lament that their audience is all pubescent boys. Yep. Yeah, that you make a very interesting point there, Woody. Give me a hooey. So, anyways, let's see. We continue on with the. Let's look down even further here. But is this supposed to be another variant of I'm a no? This is Captain. This is a I guess a female version of Captain Britain right here. Kitty Pride, Shadow Cat as she's known. Oh look, they got something over her left eye there. There's Rachel. So that one must be the daughter of Scott and Jean. Excuse me a moment, guys. I got to go off camera one more time here. Alrighty then. Let's see now. Set grumpiness equals off. Uh, got three people in here now. Yay, three people. Of course, YouTube's still saying one, but things are screwy, aren't they? Anyways, we continue. Let's see. Let's look more. Who is this? Who is this with this wild hair? And it, not one I've heard of before. That looks like Warren, aka Archangel or Angel. Oh, look at that! They got him looking a little bit more majestic there. Okay. So. X-Men costumes are one of my favorite things as a teenager. That's what I would draw the most. Doodles of the next character and all their looks. So I'm absolutely thrilled designing costumes for the mutants is top of the list dream job stuff. Daughterman said. The Hellfire Gala is unique and exciting for the X-Men, and this opportunity is really special for me. I tried to have that come across in the character designs, as Emma Frost said, the whole world is watching us now. We must be nothing less than fabulous. Oh, I can just imagine Emma Frost walking through going, Fab, fabulous. Yeah. Uh, Rotterman also discussed how he drew influence from popular designs, including Gaultier and Gucci. When I started the project, I was on a Zoom call with the X writers and editors. We talked about the general direction for the designs, and they sent me um, reference that they'd been collecting. He explained that was a super helpful jumping off point, and I built on with and I built that I built on with my own research. In the wake of X of Swords, Cyclops and Jean Grey decided to reform the X-Men. Marvel held a fan vote to decide the final member of the team, which we've talked about before. We've read up on that before here. With the roster set to be unveiled at the Hellfire Gala, Dugan previously teased planet-sized X-Men will serve as the beginning of a seismic status quo shift for the X-Men. Planet-sized X-Men #1 by Jerry Dugan and Pepe Larraz goes on sale June 6th from Marvel Comics. Oh, there we go. I'll be right back, guys. So, anyways, let's see. I think we got all that. Yep. We're all caught up on the chits there, at least for right now. Oh, let's see. So, moving on to the next story then here. The next story, let's see. How are we doing? Oh, wow. 29 minutes. Okay. So, okay. So, um, the Undiscovered Country. The Image series creators unveil a key locale exclusive. Excuse me one more time, guys. Sorry, I got to go off camera here for a quick sec. All right. So, anyways, on to the next story here. Undiscovered Country creators Charles Soule, Scott Snyder, and Giuseppe uh, Camuncoli share an exclusive teaser hyping the series' return. This is an Image comic series, I believe. The widely acclaimed Image Comics series Undiscovered Country has just wrapped its second story arc, and its creative team is already looking ahead to the launch of best-selling series' third arc. In an in an exclusive sneak peek from creators Charles Soule, um, Scott Snyder, and Giuseppe um, Camuncoli, a faux postcard from Pennsylvania reveals a trio of flying saucers approaching a dimly lit barn at night. Written statements from the creative team indicate um, local culture will begin to inform the story and its characters as they explore a United States cutoff from the outside world for decades. An arc that will unfold in interesting ways, involving urban legends of alien abductions, the postcard penciled by Camuncoli, inked by Leonardo Marcello Grassi, and colored by Matt Wilson is below. I guess this is the postcard they're talking about. Greetings from Pennsylvania, undiscovered country, Soul Snyder and Camuncoli. I went to college in Pennsylvania and spent plenty of time. Now I'm guessing part of the reason why they maybe they're using Pennsylvania as a location here is because in Western Pennsylvania there's of course the Amish area, which is actually kind of cut off from the rest of the world. Amish don't necessarily believe in things like lights or anything like that. So it's almost like going back and living 150 years ago. Go there. So, anyways, I went to college in Pennsylvania and spent plenty of time driving on the back roads in the years I lived there. It's a huge, huge state, and the country is wide open. Easy to believe anything could be waiting for you. That's very much the spirit we're trying to conjure up with Undiscovered Country as a series, and this image nails it perfectly. Alien abduction stories are very much part of American myth, and it's fun to think about how to integrate them into larger narratives. Soul tells CBR the next arc for the story brings our team of explorers to a new region of the changed United States called Possibility. After they've previously hit Destiny and Unity, so you're starting to see that each of the 13 zones is based around a pinnacle or facet of what you might call the American identity. Possibility is about the power of American culture and creativity and what that means to both people who live in this country as well as to the world at large. It's really fun. We get to take the story to some really interesting places, and this arc has a massive changing twist at the end too. Good stuff. Make that a little bit bigger, make it a little bit easier to read. So, no new comments as of yet. These people are just tuning in and listening in. Wow, we're back. Oh boy, it seemed like where'd everybody go? I'm pretty sure people are still here. It's just the counter's screwy. Oh, now we're back up to 3. Anyways, in addition to this being a truly swashbuckling new chapter for the characters, this arc is packed with a ton of iconic Americana we think readers will get a kick out of discovering, Snyder said. So far, the series has shown off how innovation runs through the U.S.'s veins. We have, of course, the Industrial Revolution of the late 19th century there. But this arc truly digs deep into how much art, music, culture, and imagination runs um, uh, um, imagination runs can strengthen a country's backbone. I've never been to Pennsylvania, but I found the idea of mixing flying saucers and farms simply fantastic. So it obviously needed to be a night scene. And I simply played with the shapes of the buildings, threw some heavy blacks, and just lit up a few spooky windows. And les jours sont faits, comme Coley observed. Um, which I guess that's all French. I have to say that this was one of the simplest and easiest postcard layouts to provide, but that at the same time, Leonardo Marcello Grassi ink and Matt Wilson's colors just took it to the next level. It's probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite, from this lot. Written by Charles Soule and Scott Snyder, illustrated by uh, Giuseppe Camuncoli. Um, Undiscovered Country, Volume 2, goes on sale March 24th from Image Comics. Let's see. Oh, we got a few comments here now. Okay. And we're up to 5 people. Let's see what's. Wow. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's see. We actually. Nobody here but us chickens. Oh, now we're back down to 3. It looked like we had 5 there for a moment, but bunch of chicken emojis and a fox. Ah, you guys are something else. Anyways, I'll be right back. Gotta go off camera again. Sorry about that. Alrighty then, I'm back now. Let's get ready to move on to the next article here. Alright, we just read that one. At least a little better in terms of being able to read it. Alright, here's the next story I'm going to be looking at here. Okay. Exclusive Dark Horse's Mafioso offers a first look at the dark side of the Roaring Twenties. Dark Side Comics unveils an exclusive preview of the upcoming crime comic book Mafioso, set in the shadows of the 1920s. Oh, look at that girl. Smoking a smoking gun, blood on her face. She looks a little ragged there. While the Roaring Twenties are renowned as a period of American excess that came to an abrupt end with the Great Depression, the dark side of history is explored in the upcoming coming Dark Horse comics titled Mafioso, created by Sunshine. Isn't that ironic? Okay, so one of the people who's writing the story about the dark side of the Roaring Twenties is named Sunshine. That's a little ironic. Boy. Um, Sunshine Barbito, Elijah Alfano, Deborah Carita, Rhonda Patterson, and Maria Cristina Federica. Bo 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 bo. From an original story by Thomas Brooke, an original graphic novel expanding upon a standalone comic book issue successfully crowdfunded on Kickstarter in 2019, continues the story. CBR has exclusive preview pages following a Sicilian American crime syndicate operating out of Manhattan in the 1920s. And that Mafioso, Sunshine Barbito, Alicia Alfano, Deborah Carita, Rhonda Patterson, Maria Cristina Federico. My little girl is growing up. I remember your first ballet. You picked it up like nothing was, like nothing was, like while the rest just uh, twirled along around. Anyways, got some of the artwork here for it. Whoa. Interesting artwork here. Kid, come on. Come on, Ricardo. We need to talk about what happened at our little meeting. Hello, nurse. Uh, let's see if you guys are saying anything here. No, nothing new in the comment section. And of course, if you guys can remember to hit the like button and share, help get the word out, get the algorithm up there. That would be appreciated. What draws what draws me into the world of organized crime is the juxtaposition of tradition, loyalty, hypermorality, and what boils down to murderous greed, Burbito explained in a written statement from Dark Horse. We wanted to take this familiar and popular storytelling genre set in the roaring 20s, Al Capone's time, but show you this world from a different perspective in order to create a dialogue. For me, this story is about desire and how it affects people once it takes over completely. And of course, this is around the time of Prohibition, too. Prohibition was going on around this time, too. So, let's see. The comic follows a young woman named Nicoletta as she tries to take an active role in her family's business. While facing resistance from her father, determined to show how she can help the crime syndicate endure a new crisis. Nicoletta sets out to prove herself better than her male counterparts by any means necessary. I wonder if Nicoletta is the one with the gun and the blood on her face. Created by Sunshine Barbito, Elijah Alfano, Deborah Carita, Rhonda Patterson, Maria Cristina Federica, from an original story by Thomas Brooke, Mafioso goes on sale October 13th from Dark Horse Comics. And there you go. Some pretty gritty stuff there, huh? Oh, we're up to 4 people now. Hello, fourth person. I hope you feel welcome. As always, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. That helps get the algorithm up and helps get more people in here. Um, yeah. So, hello, everybody. People are just watching. I guess right now, resting their minds or what have you. Anyways, as we set to move on to the next story here. Uh, look, and that's a tag picture right there. The woman with the smoking gun and the blood on her face, looking a little ragged. Okay, and this I believe is the last of the um, comic stories. This one kind of interesting caught my attention here. This one might be interesting to you guys too. Um, a 90s Archie comic predicted pandemic schooling. Sort of. Almost a quarter of a century ago, a Betty story showed high school 2021 AD, a future with kids in class at home, video phones, and hovercraft. Excuse me, folks. Class is about to begin. Video monitor must remain uncovered at all. Oh boy. Um, an Archie Comics issue from almost a quarter century ago took a fanciful look at the then future of 2021 and happened to capture one aspect of today's living school at home. Today's living school at home. Archie Comics tweeted the splash page of High School 2021 AD in Betty number 46, published February of 1997, which would be like 24 years ago. The story is written by George Gladier, penciled by Stan Goldberg, and inked by Mike Esposito. It shows Betty's mom rushing her to class, with Betty answering, "Relax, mother, I still have all of 30 seconds." As Betty sets up in front of her computer, her dad says, "Kids today are so lucky. They're able to go to school in their own home." Oh boy, if he only understood what he was saying. Oh boy, they never have to carry books to school and they never have to worry about the weather. At Archie Con, here's the tweet. Originally published Betty number 46, February 1947. Betty High School 2021. This vision of the future has the family wearing space age fashions that would fit right in on the Jetsons. However, the house still has an analog clock, and Betty's computer has a bulky CRT monitor and a closed circuit video camera, like the ones Wonder Woman destroyed in Wonder Woman 1984. In the rest of the adventure, Becky calls Veronica on her video phone and then visits her and then visits her. Veronica has a widescreen TV and a walk-in detention closet full of the latest fashions and gadgets. Veronica also uses a look-alike dummy to sit before her mother when she doesn't want to be in class. Or, I'm sorry, look-alike dummy to sit before her monitor when she doesn't want to be in class. Betty and Veronica later pick up Archie and Jughead in a hovercraft and visit Riverside High School, now a museum. On the tour, Betty says the old style of school was cool and remarks, "What fun they must have had socializing and discussing the day's events." High School 2021 AD in Betty number 46, written by George Gladier, penciled by Stan Goldberg, and inked by Mike Esposito. Yeah. And I'm kind of wondering too if Betty's dialogue there also was indicating, the lack of the social side of it too. The getting together and that that I think would be something that people would probably find somewhat interesting. So, anyways, I'll be right back. And today is St. Patrick's Day, so for those who I hadn't said it to yet, happy Patrick's Day. Um, let's see. So now let's get to the anime stories here. A couple of these that I'll look at. Let's see now. So this is the first story here. Considering how successful this movie is, I figured this would be a good article to take a look at. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. What critics are saying about the final film. Excuse me one more time. Got to go off camera one more second here. Back up to 4. Yay! Oh, we're even up to 5. Hello, everybody. Hello, all the new people, and happy St. Patty's Day to you. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying the content here. And if you can like and share the stream, that would help immensely. And the 4 now, it's kind of a bummer, but Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. So early reviews of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 describe the long-awaited film as a great conclusion to the beloved franchise, if a bit flawed. And then you, of course, have the pictures here of Rei Ayanami, Shinji Ikari, and Asuka Langley Soryu. There, kind of an interesting paint scheme, kind of a indigo blue for Rei, darker blue for Shinji, and kind of a reddish pink for Asuka there. Fans have been eagerly waiting for Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 thrice upon a time, the fourth film in the legendary and legendarily surreal Neon Genesis Evangelion franchise to come out. Written by Hideaki Anno and produced by Studio Kara, the film is the last of the rebuild of Evangelion films that present an alternate version of the Evangelion story that massively diverges from what was seen in the original anime. I almost make an argument that it's an OVA. Let's see. The previous film, Evangelion 3.0, You Can Not Redo, hit cinemas 9 years ago. So fans have been waiting for this final act for quite a while. Initially scheduled for release in Japan on June 27, 2020, the film was heavily affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, forcing the Japanese release date back to January 23rd, 2021, which was about a couple months ago, like 6 weeks ago, probably, I'd guess. However, further delays meant that the movie did not come out in Japan until March 8th, which would be what? A week ago this past Monday. No confirmed US release at this time. With no US release at this time. It has had a stunning opening week in Japan, making over 3.3 billion yen at the box office and setting a new record for opening day of sales for IMAX, earning $740,000. This massive opening weekend means that the early critical reviews are starting to roll in, and they seem very favorable. Let's see. We got some more comments here, finally. Sure in Bagora. Hey, Mike, Solid, Woody, and Toys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day, Leto. I'll be heading to work, and sorry if I don't talk much. Work don't. Yeah, I was able to figure it out. Hey, IT. Hi, Leto. Hey, excuse me a moment, guys. Okay, so do it then. And if you guys can, if you guys, as I said, if you guys can like and share the stream, that would really help. Um, Reviewers say that the film is a fitting send off for Evangelion, one that greatly expands on both the TV show and the previous movies in both depth and scope, delivering dramatic, intense action and deep, well thought out character studies. However, the reviews are not without their criticisms, with many commenting on some characters getting limited or lacking development and general flaws in the world itself. Several reviewers have said that the animation, while stunning, does feature some very hard to follow sequences that put awe over cohesive storytelling. Here is a selection of what English language critics have been saying about the film. Ollie Barber from Forbes. From having seen the movie, all of this makes total sense. It really delivers on the story and how the characters, most notably that of Shinji, have grown. We get the resolutions we always hoped for in the TV series, and the action is dialed up to 11. What makes this new movie special, though, is that after the big opening set piece in Paris, which has been online for a while now, we have a more everyday setting for Shinji, Asuka, and Rei to settle into. This whole section acts as a wonderful salve and makes the later events more impactful as a result. I really don't want to spoil anything here, but Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 was really special. Not only in how it finished off the rebuild of Evangelion series, but also helped rationalize and justify aspects of the original TV series. Hey, Woody. Hey, Leto. Hey, Toys. Leto's here now. We got 5 people here now. Yay, 5 people. Uh, and they're solid. Solid's back with us. Hey, Leto. Wait, no, 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 no. Don't do that, Mike. Not what you want to do. Chat. Okay. Okay, so cue Evangelion opening theme song, Cruel Angel's Thesis. That's a cool song. Ah, ah, ah. Hey, solid. That's the hour mark here. Okay. Let's see. Ikuna Kamazawa, Sora News 24. That ending, it's not that it was no good, but I was like, is that how you're going to end it? I think I probably just didn't want Ava to end that way. It just didn't feel Ava like. And I was like, seriously? Plus, knowing that this is really the end of the series makes me doubly sad. I wanted to keep watching it forever. Richard Eisenbeis, um, of Anime News Network, offers the most comprehensive review and breakdown film delving into the details of several of its faults. There are also problems with the world building. Nerve, as we see it in this film, and the previous one is comprised solely of two humans and a handful of Ray clones. Yet they are able to field everything from flying battleships to hundreds of Evangelions. The logistics behind what we see on screen must be staggering in their complexity, to the point of stretching the realm of believability. Well, I wonder who peed in this guy's coffee. However, they do go on to conclude that all in all, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, thrice upon a time, is an excellent mix of new and old. It uses the same building blocks from decades before to create a new story with a more hopeful message. Characters are explored in interesting, dynamic ways, and the film ties up the vast majority of loose ends that the previous films have left hanging. And while it does have some weaknesses in its world building, you're likely to be so caught up in the adventure that you barely notice your first time through, or are willing to overlook them in the face of everything else it does well. Thrice Upon a Time bills itself as not only the end of the rebuild of Evangelion tetralogy, uh, but the end of the entire Evangelion franchise. If nothing else, it certainly delivers a satisfying conclusion. Matt Schley, The Japan Times. In this film, Shinji takes a similar journey with friends old and new, helping him slowly reach a healthier mental state and take part in the final battle. As the action moves forward, the battle becomes increasingly surreal, eventually smashing through the fourth wall with abandon. Thrice is not the charm for those for a definitive, easy to understand ending for Evangelion. Like its predecessors, 3.0 plus 1.0 raises more questions than it answers. Time is a circle. For me, the complexity is the true power of Evangelion. For all the robot action, merchandise, and the now decades long debates about which character is cutest, the answer for the record is Misato, the, the older woman. 3.0 plus 1.0 and its brethren are essentially art films, the visions of a creator brave enough to bear his damaged soul on screen. How dramatic this guy writes, and help us look inside ourselves. Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0, Thrice Upon a Time, is written by Hideaki Anno and produced by Studio Kara. It stars Megumi Ogata, uh, Yuko Miyamura, Megumi Hayashibara, and as I understand it, Megumi Hayashibara is a pretty well known, not just Seiryu, but she also does some of the music for a lot of the um, stuff she works on. Fumiko Tochiki and Ryonosuke Kamiki, and it's distributed by Toho. So there we go with that one. Excuse me a moment, gents. I'll be listening, starting to drive now. Okay. Sing it, damn it. If I remember if I knew the words or could understand the words, I would. Okay, seriously, I'm driving now. Good luck, Mike. Make it a good show. Yeah. How about Leto's into the war merch? He knows the song. Yeah. Hmm. All right, so this is basically the last of the anime stories. Last of the stories for the night that I was going to do here. Crunchyroll nabs rights to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S. Now, as we know, we've heard a lot of how Funimation ruined this anime with a lot of the woke garbage. Um, but anyways, let's see what this is all about. Crunchyroll will be streaming Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S Season 2 worldwide this July, which is adapted from Kukio Ninja's manga series. I'm saying that one three times fast. Crunchyroll announced it will be streaming the second season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S this July. The new season will be available for streaming to Crunchyroll subscribers residing in North America, Central America, South America, Europe, Africa, Oceania. For those of you who don't know what Oceania is, that's the continent that, like, Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, all part of in the South Pacific. Um, the Middle East and CIS, and I don't know what CIS is, but originally created as a manga series by Kukio Ninya, um, and adapted into an anime by Kyoto Animation. The first season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid follows the aforementioned Miss Kobayashi, an office worker, as she takes in a female dragon named Toru as her roommate. After saving Toru's life, Miss Kobayashi later employs Toru as her own personal maid, which the dragon happily accepts. But her unconventional housekeeping methods prove a bit too terrifying for Miss Kobayashi. Like, in in addition to dealing with the annex of her dragon roommate, Toru's presence also attracts other dragons to Miss Kobayashi's home, such as Kana, Lukoa, Fafnir, and Elma. And Funimation got the rights to dub this. A little bit of a surprise because, from what I understand, usually it's usually the Houston crew, like formerly ADV, and then now it would be like Sentai who would have got the rights to this, but Funimation got the rights to this. That's just wrong. Would have loved. This sounds like something that would have been right up Sentai's alley. Sentai, granted, I know some of the voice actors who work for Sentai also work for Funimation, and it would have been. But I think it still would have been better if ADV or Sentai had gotten a hold of this, because they would not have. I don't think they would have put the woke garbage in there. The first season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid originally aired on TV Tokyo, MX, TVA, ABC, and I think that's a different. That's not ABC American Broadcasting Company like here, and I think it's a different ABC and BS11 in Japan, and streamed on Crunchyroll in early 2017. The second season was originally announced in February 2019, though production on the second season was delayed following the Kyoto anime arson attack that took place that same year. The Kyoto animation attack also resulted in the tragic death of Yasuhiro Takemoto, who was the original director of the first season. Season 2 is now being directed by Tatsuya Ishihara, with Takemoto still credited as the series director. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 1 is available for streaming on Crunchyroll, with an English dub version available on Funimation. Season 2 will premiere in both Japan and on Crunchyroll worldwide in July. There we go with that one. Okay, so we have 4 people. Good. All right, then. So we have one more story to go through. Now we're at 18. Okay. Oh, actually, that was the last story for tonight, anyways. Might save that one for tomorrow, and one of them to grab onto. Oh wow, there's a couple of them we can add for tomorrow. Wow. Okay, then. So that was it for the stories tonight, guys. Let's see. Oh, we got a fifth person just came in. Ooh. Well, I guess we're having that typical hump day lag there. Um, how y'all doing out there? Excuse me a moment. Hey. Redo of Healer Dub when? I don't know. Oh wow, we're up to 6 people now. Yay. Sweet. Fine, fine. Yeah. See, we're at an hour and 20. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on the redo of Hubler, redo of. Of course, I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to that, anyways. So when you get immune to the drugs, Leto, solid. Um, blah, blah, blah. ah, yeah. So anyway, let's see. So yeah. Well, as I said, I'm gonna. Even though I saw there were a couple more stories, I know we could do them theoretically right now, but figured I'd save those for tomorrow. See, it was a joke, pretty sure, and it's not getting dubbed. See, it will. Ah, I'm now down to 4. All right. So, anyways, let's see. So anything else on you guys' mind? I know. I guess we're getting into a bit of a discussion on whether or not redo of Healer is going to get dubbed or not. Anything else on you guys' mind tonight? And I do have an appointment with my barber tomorrow, so all this will be hopefully gone. Me with a clear face. Rome was rolled away. You know you'll never find the living among the dead. Stone was rolled away. You know you'll never find the living among the dead. I can see Redo getting an ocean dub. For yeah, maybe for Canadian audiences. All right, guys. Feeling like I'm wanting to go grab some dinner here, so I think I'm gonna start wrapping up. Are you guys ready for this day in each history? About loud. Struggles Central. Uh, Hmm. So, are you guys ready for this day in each history? Oh, Nietzsche. Oh, actually, ATC did say each time. Okay, somebody did answer. Ah, a little slow on the uptake. All right. So, anyways, guys, without any further ado, we're gonna today being Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna take a look back on this day in each history on what some of the things that happened on this day and on St. Patty's Day in each history. And our first stop is going to be 40 years ago today. On this date, 40 years ago today, um, the 260th issue of Incredible Hulk went on sale on this day. The story Sunset of a Samurai had 22 pages, total of 32 pages for the entire book. It cost just 50 cents at this point. It's 2 quarters, written by Bill Mantillo, art by Sal Buscema, um, lettering done by James R. Novak, and then Rob Sharon on coloring. So, on colors. So, on this date in 1981, 40 years ago today, the 260th issue of The Incredible Hulk went on sale on this date. So, as we move on now to the next piece in each history. So, on this day in 1996, which was 25 years ago today, um, the Simpsons episode "The Day the Violence Died" um, premiered on the Fox network. Um, with guest stars Kirk Douglas as Chester J. Lampwick, Alex Roca as Roger Myers Jr., Jack Sheldon as an anthropomorphic constitutional amendment. I believe he was. I believe if I remember correctly, I think Jack Sheldon may have been the guy who was one of the guys who was involved with Schoolhouse Rock. So, and Suzanne Summers as herself, and then Phil Hartman, who was a regular guest on that show. This case portraying Lionel Hutz. So anyway, so with that, as I said, on this date in 1996, the Simpsons episode "The Day the Violence Died" premiered on Fox Network. And finally, the last piece of niche history for tonight. Let's see. On this date, 5 years ago today, in 2016, TNA recorded their Knockouts Knockdown pay-per-view that was set to air on April 22nd of that year. So on this date was the taping for the one night only Knockouts Knockdown 2016 pay-per-view. The TNA Knockouts are basically TNA's version of the WWE Divas. So it's the women's division basically there. It was taped at Universal Studios in Orlando on March 17th to be aired on pay-per-view on April 22nd. The general idea of this of this match was you had eight of the TNA knockouts and 8 independent women wrestlers all involved in a kind of a tournament lead into a battle royal finale. There were 10 matches on the entire night. You had 8 singles matches, and those singles matches, the winners of those 8 singles matches, ended up in a battle royal to determine the the queen of the knockouts. Queen of the knockouts. Um, the winner of that was Jade. Jade was the one who won that. Among some of the names you might know include Gail Kim, Velvet Sky, Shelly Martinez. Let's see, Madison Rain. In another match that wasn't a part of the tournament, you had a intergender tag team match in which Maria and Mike Bennett defeated Gail Kim and DJZ. Um, as I said, with Jade winning the Knockouts Gauntlet match, which was basically a battle royal, to be crowned Queen of the Knockout. So that happened on this date 5 years ago today. Oh yeah, anonymity. You're got here late, man. Hey, just got home. Yeah, well, we're wrapping up already, man. So sorry about that. Evening, everyone. Um. So with that, I thank you guys for being here tonight. Um. And and I hope you guys will be back tomorrow night. I'm already eyeing a couple of stories there for tomorrow night. Um. And don't forget, Friday, of course, Batco and I will be going through April of 1937 in our continuing look back at comics history. And I hope you guys will join us then. As always, I do appreciate any and all likes and shares. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.